Prepare for battle.
Stopped!
45. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I shall honor your name. No!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can't see the forest.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Double kill! Dominating! Triple kill!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Mega kill! Own it!
I'm over here. I...
My wings are broken. Eureka!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Too much with you.
Dominating!
Bear my gaze.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's exact.
New treasures.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sisters 3 once more.
I've been wanting this.
They might find a 4th kill, but no, there's a stun and a Quinn again. TP in for the Nature's Prophet. And it's just going to be a kill on a Quinn, and looking for more. They've got the Vortex. They'll pull back Tofu. Guardian Greaves from Ace over to the side. He's got himself the Primal Roar. It's onto the Medusa. Now they've got the Static Storm down. There's the Stormhammer. God's Strength is the damage.
the blast off on
4 heroes. Saving his Medusa. Ball lightning in. Do they have the control? Do they have the damage? GPK is low, but it's not looking good for Gaming Gladiators. They lose Ace. Save finally falls. Celery's looking next on the menu, and that's going to be a Mystic Snake that gets the kill onto the Vengeful Spirit, as Gaming Gladiators cannot find answers to this Bet Boom lineup.
I mean, Save's playing out of his mind right now. These blast-offs, I want to see the damage. He might have dealt more damage than everybody else on the team. Again, yeah, because this is pretty nuts. DACHA tried to go for something, but Miero is pretty tanky, and I've seen quite a lot of BKB on Centaurs recently. I think that's pretty good, because you can't be, glimpse back. Even though you're playing into Sven, Dead Prophet, a lot of physical damage, swap, Beastmaster Roar. You just want to sit there in the middle of the fight, soak up the damage for your Medusa and Storm.
Techie's leading the damage in the game. 12,000 damage done by Save.
What they're thinking right now, I feel Techies has to go. Like, this second game already, you do not want to play against this hero.
Are you thinking that in the game?
Probably. You're like, okay, let's just write that down on the side for later.
What do you think about Dota players that have like pen and paper and they like take notes like chess, like in the middle of the game?
I was always a big advocate of just sticking Broodmother's picture on top of your monitor, just in case. Last big Broodmother, like a few years back when it was super popular, you're just like, okay, can't forget this hero. Seen it so many times.
Techies to B list.
I can see it. I can see writing down stuff like smoke at 17 minutes, and like you can look your chess moves in the next game.
I think these players can multitask like that.
You definitely have a lot of time in Dota to write down stuff.
You're dead for 40 seconds. What are you doing?
Don't need to pay attention to the map.
BKB finally finished for DACHA. Despite the fact that it's not gone well, his farm is okay. But you can see Quinn, his game has really been shut down, and Ace is kind of keeping up with the Centaur.
Death Prophet mid is a scary one. Honestly, if you take a silent tower, if you take not bot tower, I don't think you have a place to farm on the map. So I think that the top tower play was like good in concept if they're able to open up the bot tower pretty quickly. But because they never got the bot tower, I think it kind of feels bad at how they kind of move their heroes in the early game.
So they're up 9,000 net worth. What's the toughest part in a comeback? Because they're not as common anymore. Feels like teams are very good at securing their lead and not really giving it away. What do you game plan when you feel like you're down that much?
You have to figure out what you think your fight conditions are,
right?
Which can be it's like very complicated. What it can be. Sometimes it can be, outnumber them, or it can be item based or objective based.
Ball lightning. That's in. They're gonna look for Celery. They get the kill into Tofu. They've got the rest of the backlines. That was a 2-man stun. Blast off is in. 3 heroes dead already on Gaming Gladiators. DACHA is trying to leave with the silence hitting on a 4. It might give him the opportunity to go, but the ball lightning is a little bit short from DACHA on the high ground.
And every single fight, they do have active rune on GPK. So region rune, amplify damage, and now with the Arcana rune as well. I'm just worried because they don't have the clear target to go for. These are very difficult heroes to kill. They have a Glimmer Cape, they have Stampede, and they also have Medusa ulti for protection. And now with the BKB online on both Centaur and Storm, things are going to get even more difficult. You have Disperser for some extra move speed on top of Stampede, so they're going to be zooming.
Bomb tier 2. Not looking too good with the siege creep there as well. Only 4 kills to the 20.
Yeah, it's a funny number.
Nice.
420 score.
Just they've gotten nothing. The few times they fought, it's always been to the face of Centaur, and the second he feels like he might die, he stampedes out.
Okay, he got it.
Worried about the illusion? He's going Ags and Sven, which is like potentially something. I don't really know what their item timing on gaming is.
Ooh, Static Storm's just not great with the BKB being popped here by this Storm Spirit. So the old growth is going to be popped, and they go for Quinn, but he gets out. Veil and the jump on the Tofu. That's a kill there onto the Disruptor, and they're still looking for Celery. Save. He's got the blast off right on top of Celery, snapping him in half and getting another kill as Nightfall.
Have you played against these techies that plays like immediately
The
3
mines as
mines?
they-
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
There was this guy, TK, in China, if you remember.
Yeah.
He would buy Yules, blast off, Yules you up into the air, 3 mines in a triangle, and that's it. You just die.
You don't need that. These techies players are really good right now. No Yules needed, just 3 mines around you. You're like, okay, I can't kill that.
Yeah.
At least 2 are gonna explode.
Your reactive taser to your disarm.
Yeah.
You have to watch slowly as they explode. I think the new techies where you can just pop it manually is pretty strong. Especially Save. I know he's played it a lot. He played it at TI. And they got a lot better at just thinking about, you know, I remember I played Windrunner versus him one time. I think it was a pub or a game or something. And every time I pressed Windrun, he would just like instantly be there and just dispel it with the taser.
It's a powerful build. It might be his like strongest ability in the game.
There was a time where reactive taser wasn't even, you didn't take it for a while, right?
Yeah, I
because
think
it
when it
wasn't
first
good.
came out. So finally, Age is gonna go to the side of Bet Boom, and the question is, what will Gaming Gladiators do? They're smoking on the mid wave, and they get an amplified damage.
All right, this is the first time they've had a power rune in a while.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna fight the Roche. The question is like, how do they take the fight? You can't always say like, oh, we can't fight this Roche,
It's
we
a
can't fight this. So
Full butterfly on Medusa. They have no ways of piercing through the evasion. That was a decent amount of buffs. This Vlad's, the Guardian Greaves on Ace.
They still want to try and clean up something with this amplified damage.
he might find Nature's Prophet. No, it doesn't go left enough.
And they're actually just moving up.
I think this is probably the last fight for Gaming if they don't win it. They're just gonna Hail Mary smoke backline. They might like double smoke here. Are they gonna take tower?
Finally, hell yeah. Got
All
this
right.
tier 1 tower.
The game is open. Gaming
This
can play the
is
game.
where they wanted to be at minute 12, but minute 24 is where they're at.
Drutch gonna get blink stunned by the Centaur.
Yep.
Oh,
They're
oh,
both
oh.
gonna get stunned. Ball lightning into the vortex. They've got the static storm with the primal roar being used. Celery in a little bit of trouble, but they're looking over and focusing on a Quinn with the blast off and the mines down. Quinn, Celery both drop. Down goes Doraccio. Tofu falls. 4 heroes dead again on Gaming Gladiators. It just, they never have enough.
Big
Great stomp.
difference. There's 20k on Medusa right now. Sven, like, he needs so many items to be able to fight back. And also you're playing into Medusa, you get there, you get stone gazed, and you get focused down. But beautifully executed stun from
Cool.
the arrow. He wanted 1, got 1 extra, and the fight's almost immediately over there.
Quinn just dies bottom of the fight just purely to the Techie's damage.
Hasn't been able to do anything since like Exorcism top for that offlane tower. We really haven't felt the impact from Quinn.
I think a lot of this can kind of boil down to him dying at that mid-tier one when he dove. If he doesn't die there, they probably take the mid tower a minute or 2 earlier, and then they could take the bot tower and kick the Deuce out. But just because I think every death on mid heroes matters a lot, especially on heroes like Death Prophet. If you die and you lose this like early game timing, it just can hurt everyone. Like the supports feel affected by you being slow. Your offlaner doesn't get to kick the carry out, and now they're just in a slow game position.
Dracho's in trouble. There's the swap, but the damage still coming in. Stormhammer used. Celery's dead. They are looking up on the high ground, and this could potentially be a pretty quick Medusa game.
Might be the time to drop your team name in the old chat. Not much they can do. They don't have damage. They will try one more time when Celery is out, probably. Exo, probably like 30 seconds or something off cooldown.
Blink in with the Stampede. And they've got some help. Doraccio pops the BKB, but
Not
so
great
does
for Bet Boom.
GPK. They've got the Primal Roar. The damage is out onto the Storm Spirit, but
Glimmer.
with the Stone Gaze, they can't get the kill onto the Storm. They can never get enough damage out. Magic Missile. Glimpse. Still the right click. Same with the God Strength from Doraccio. They get themselves a 5th kill. He needs to start to run away, as he is not going to get out of this one with a Blink Hook Stomp once again. Double Edge is there. Doraccio and Celery both fall to Nightfall. He's godlike, looking like he's going to be beyond godlike, but GPK joins him as that God status hits. They take out GPK. They finally get a second. The buybacks are being used, but they still don't have his Sven.
Oh, another good
Double
stun.
Hoof Stomp, doing a lot of work. They've got the Glimpse. Can they get the kill onto the Centaur? Finally, they do.
Buyback.
They took the first life out of the Medusa. But it's still 3, now 4 with the buyback from Quinn. Nightfall gonna chase down Celery. They get the kill to the Venge. They'll look over at Ace. He's gonna try and kill off Save. He's got some help here from Tofu.
Oh,
But the
taser.
reactive taser that disarms the dust, the ball lightning, the Guardian Greaves. It's not gonna be enough. Nightfall beyond Godlike, just constantly cleaning up, and Gaming Gladiators will call GG. Game 1 goes to Bet Boom. The double letters of GG not enough to beat BB.
Whew, what a performance from Bet Boom. And
That territory. I think Sand King would be the only offlaner that I think could fix a lot of their problems because it has so much magic damage, and it's a stun, so it kind of fixes a lot of what they need. But I think that the Viper should go in the offlane with the Tiny and then just pick just Void. I don't see a better mid than Void here for them.
4 seconds. 3. Dazzle.
okay, we've seen that yesterday when
It's
Team
a-
Liquid was playing. I think it
This
comes
will be
down
offlane,
to
I think.
Naga Siren,
Yeah.
and there will be an offlane. So once you pick up that shard, it's great against Naga Siren. You kill off those illusions, and then see what you need, like Samantha style, whatever it's necessary.
Yeah, definitely Mage Slayer versus the Puck, the Phoenix, and the Timber. It's just too good, I think, to pass up. The Ags is nice versus the Naga just because it gives you a way to counter push lanes, but I don't think they can worry about the Naga like that much.
Yeah.
I think he needs to do his job earlier than that.
Yeah, Naga Nimbus is always nice against her. The damage and also just the disarm feels good.
And ball lane, it looks like it's honestly going decent for Dire. I know he's really low, but once this gets stabilized, he'll probably bring a salve out right now.
There it is.
It'll be good. The way he's pushing, the Crystal Main's very low mana. And getting to this like level 2 or 3 mark on Timber just matters a lot.
Stormhammer again.
Sven is not that hero that puts ton of pressure. He's strong level 1 with the stun, of course. You don't put multiple points in your stun anymore. Maybe you can see him getting a second point if he needs that extra damage, extra bit of a lockdown, but most of the time he just wants to prep for the jungle, because Great Cleave does also give him extra strength, which is nice, so more damage. But yeah, I think your suggestion, the gyro one, and I still feel, you know, Troll could have maybe worked slightly better, but they picked this for the game so that they have explosive damage, they have Cleave against Naga Siren, so that's going to be good.
Yeah.
All of the suggestions kind of fit the profile.
I think overall Sven is one of the better carries of the patch. I don't know what I rated, probably like top 5, maybe top 3. It's definitely a really solid hero, stable, like you can pick it blind in the lanes. To an extent, they also didn't know the lane 100%, right? Like
Yes.
Timbersaw could have went mid. So it's one of the heroes that it's, even if the Timber's not mid, it's fine for them. And I think that the bot lane is still really important for both teams. I think that if the Sven can destroy the Timbersaw, it'll matter a lot. And if the Timbersaw can have like a good lane, even winning the lane hard, I think that'll hurt the Viper's game a lot.
So Gaming Gladiators not losing anything after that first little fight just yet. Got Vipers top of the CS as well as Ace, so things looking okay for now.
Quinn too
But-
powerful.
At least
Win
for
in
the
the
moment. Went double in on the Q afterwards.
Yeah, you should go like 2 or 3 points. I would say in Q. Because if you're going to go 1 point, you have to go 2. And the only thing is the W, I think, farms really fast. But if you play this hero too slow, whereas you just try to farm jungle, I think it also can feel bad. And so he'll probably just try to have a really high amount of pressure. I could even see like them rotating supports for, like, if a Tiny gets a toss back on the puck, he might just die.
Right.
GPK doing a good job dragging the creep wave and also potentially securing a rune, but you can already see Quinn going for immediately the top rune, and it will kill his courier. So that's pretty big. He might kill his courier in return. And Quinn stopped it.
Yeah, stopped it at the tier 2. That was the build that we saw from XM, right? Like he didn't take the W on Viper, and then he died
believe so.
twice,
Yeah.
and
And
he
he couldn't
didn't really
roll.
have any recovery. So would you like to see the W picked up by Quinn just to have that backup, or is his lane
Radiant's middle tower.
not
I think
working
it's
as well?
fine for him to get the W, because Puck isn't even laning versus him, so more points in passive doesn't do anything.
Right.
He's pretty much just, what he's doing is he's dragging waves to cut them, and so they're going to stack up and walk into his tower. And it also buys him time to TP base and walk back to mid. So GPK is going to be pretty happy. He'll have a double wave, or I think it might be a triple wave actually, just coming in. And it means that there's no mid pressure for Beppu. Like, they don't want to bring their heroes mid, I think, like Liquid did. Just because they don't have the best heroes.
Or Spike?
Save. He was so ready
The
for
maiden?
this. They
trouble
do
and
have,
dead.
both of these teams have observer board in the same spot to see these gate rotations early on, so Save was ready immediately. Which also leaves Timbersaw alone against Sven in the bottom lane, so that's pretty good for him.
Yep.
They're still gonna go. Blood Grenade, Icarus
This is
Dive, Avalanche is thrown over, but they've got the Earth Spike follow-up. Ace, he's gonna die here. 4-0 for Bet Boom. Tofu still getting chased. Nightfall.
Another
Gonna
stun.
have enough damage. Earth Spike just on the edge, and that's gonna be a 5th. 5-0 for Bet Boom. Really just solidifying the 15% and making it lower, actually.
It's already lower.
Yeah.
It's probably like 14% now. We'll see. I don't know. These lanes are really good for Bet Boom. Even though mid is behind, I think Puck is expected to lose this matchup in a sense. It's just the game is really nice for Puck. Viper has no way of doing anything to Puck. You have to buy like an Orchid on Viper, which just feels bad.
Dream Coil.
Just to secure the
Try and
rune.
secure the rune, and it is a haste rune that is picked up by Celery. Bottom.
Viper didn't get it.
That's all that really matters. And
That
if
is
he
all
had
that
picked up
matters.
that haste, he could travel,
Yep.
maybe go bottom.
And not much of a value was lost Puck using Coil there. They're not going to be killing Viper anyway, so try to go for the rune, which is fine.
A little bit of a partial pull there.
I think Timbersaw is going to have to be active, not like super
Here comes
early.
Viper.
Oh, this could be really bad for them if he dies.
Stormhammer, Earthspike's gonna be
Nice
ready.
stun.
Hits the Viper on the back
TP
line,
out.
trying to TP, and he is A-okay to do so. Save just sticking to his namesake and saving this Timber.
Really good stun, and also thankfully he got the Timber chain off right before the Frostbite, so he was able to kind of break that distance. I think if he didn't get the chain off, he wouldn't be able to TP out in time. So nice plays by both of them. But as I was saying, I think Timber needs to get in the game in some sense. Like, I think he needs to get this blink and kill the Viper. I think if he gets a Viper kill, like, even just once, I think the game is pretty secure for Bet Boom to just kind of chill and relax and farm with the Naga.
So maybe a kill on Quinn. Then the side of Bet Boom can daddy chill with this one, so have to see. Still, net worth pretty close. Nothing really standing out at me in terms of net worths or discrepancies at the moment, but that could change with Dyrachyo in some trouble. The Chakram's right on top of him. They've got the Hex follow-up. 3 heroes are here, but Dyrachyo on the run, and Whirling Death will cause his death.
They're so good at just rotating early on.
Bringing their
Bet
subs
Boom.
together. I think both of their supports kind of know what to do around the other one, and they're really good at connecting them.
How far do you think this is going to go? 6-0 right now. 10?
I could say 11.
11. Lacoste?
I'd say 9.
9?
Yeah, they will use Viper Strike. Tiny will rotate Crystal Maid, and they will get 1 kill.
1 kill.
I'm going to say 7-1.
Bold.
That's what it's going to get to.
Dyrachyo is like, I learned my lesson.
D-ward,
Doing gates.
D-wards and place an observer ward just to see what's going on.
I think the interesting thing about this is I would say Gaming are one of the teams that are usually known for their supports rotating really well around each other,
Right.
especially on the mid lane. So it's cool to see how Bet Boom's kind of doing it faster, in a sense. And especially with a support duo that, you know, you wouldn't think
Save.
is the same killing power as a 6-in-1 guys.
So it's going to be save, dying, kill for Dyrachyo, giving him that gold. As Quinn, I think it's a little bit there. He's going into that Mage Slayer that you guys talked about. First kill on the board. Kills early, though, not really making the net worth spread too far. Naga not exactly farming all too well. Puck's kind of behind. Things, though, overall, still pretty close.
And it also says that Quinn wants to farm. He just put a 2nd point into his Nether Toxin, so wants to get something. Another good stun from Save.
Net, and a Blood Grenade. They've got the Dream Coil. Toss over. That's Dream Coil on 2. So that'll be 7-1. And then with Tofu dying, make it 8. As it's a 1K lead, and the movements from Bet Boom just overwhelming the side of Gaming Gladiators. But if they get this kill, this would be nice. Timber Chain towards the Crystal Maiden, and Quinn will get credit for that one. So Miro ends up dead. And they get another kill in this bottom lane. So again, Gaming Gladiators getting something, but it's still trading a 2-for-1.
I think this is the Crystal Maiden pick for Timber. It kind of gives you actual kill threat, which a lot of supports don't provide, just because Crystal Maiden does so much damage, I think with Frostbite and Lockdown, that it just helps a lot to kill the hero.
And with recent changes to Viper Strike, it's so much easier to go for a kill on Timber. Like the break mechanic, even though he only has 1 point in reactive armor, it still feels really nice just that, you know, it's sticking to it.
Yep. That change is really nice. It won't really matter in this game, but also just that it goes to BKB.
Oh boy. Tofu
has a finger if he wants to pop it.
Yeah, and he will. So that will get the kill on a Tofu. Another one there, as it's just both supports moving really well on Bet Boom. They're gonna go again on Miero.
They need a third hero probably.
God Strength, that Whirling Death, already doing a lot of damage. Here comes the Viper. And Miero gets a Timber Chain with some distance. Celery trying to catch up. Doraccio not gonna quite get there just yet, but they've got the root after the Timber Chain, and they'll let him leave. Thought maybe they'd continue on. It's a little surprising. Dream Coil used as Quinn. This is the problem. Supernova, and Quinn's trying to run. GPK, face shifting.
Oh, no,
Supernova, he walked back in. He gets stunned up with the toss into the air. GPK looking for an illusory orb, trying to get out of this one, but Quinn gets the kill. They stayed too long. Supernova gets used and does hit Quinn, but they don't get any kills out of it.
Holding the bubble, having Cloak underneath the tower. He is very tanky.
That was really close.
That was very close. I think if he goes down there, it's terrible for gaming, especially if he goes down plus all the TPs mid. It just makes their map feel terrible when they all respawn. But thankfully he lives. GPK goes down. Egg also gets used, so a lot of big cooldowns for Bet Boom, and kind of stabilizes the game for gaming. Like they're able to get this kill on GPK. Quinn's able to feel like his hero has this like nice impact of pressure somewhere.
Ooh, uphill. Cool. GPK
Casual kill.
Quinn, for now, keeping up with Naga Siren, which is pretty impressive as Viper. Has amplified damage. It's not going to be as easy anymore once Naga picks up that Manta style. So you will need to, you know, try to get some farm or be in the fights, because Naga Siren, she will skyrocket in the next few minutes.
Yeah. And Ace is just working on this Ags. I think he's probably going to a very similar build to Nisha, just Ags, then Shard, and then whatever else he desires. I would say this game, BKB is really nice for Dazzle. Their Wind Waker is also pretty good just at breaking coil and saving people from, you know, spam line stuns.
How hard is that to break the coil with Yule Scepter?
With the Yules, it depends how much you practice it. I think there's like a trick where it's like the range of Yule's cast range is the same as the break distance of coil. So if you hover over it to see it, you can like get a rough idea.
Would you pull it out more than...
Into an egg, it's just... It can make the fight really hard. I also think Miero should just look to... I think he can go in, even if he has no buy. Just has to click this BKB.
So they're going to make the jump. They've got the Avalanche onto a couple. There's the Stormhammer. That lands onto two. That's going to be on a Miero as well as Toronto Tokyo. His Aeon disc is going to be popped. Dream Coil down. Tofu, he's Shallow Grave,
Quinn
but the
with
song
BKB.
is there. Supernova once again. It's kind of far. Is it going to be good enough, though? They'll start to back away as Tofu ends up dead. He's going to buy back immediately with the BKB being popped by Nightfall. There's the stun onto three. Supernova on top of them all. Can they get the kills here for Bet Boom to take out Gaming Gladiators? They'll take out Doraccio. He's dead for 100 seconds. No buyback. The Hex is onto this Dazzle. They get the kill on Ace. They'll take it a second. Triple kill here from Miero. And another song. Are you sick of the replays on the radio? Because they keep hearing the same thing. They're going after Crystal Maiden. The chase is onto Quinn. He's going to be netted up. They've got the damage to take out a third. The finger's there. Down goes Celery. Ultra kill from Miero. And that is all Bet Boom again.
Man, the save is so good. And like he kind of carried the previous game as well. And now in line with his level 20 talent, the Cone, he gets stunned on multiple people and just keeping the distance. Like Doraccio commits here with the BKB, is forced to go back, and he finds Spock. GPK, of course, has a phase shift, and they timed it nicely. The song with the Sunray, and the second one was even more beautiful.
Yeah. I thought it could have been really scary here if Nightfall just insta-song to get a catch, but really good stun by save anyway, and they don't really need the song. Another egg that just gets kind of solo killed by Quinn, but, you know, they don't really need it.
He's just baiting. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, I already done my job, used all the sun rays, and we'll set things up for the rest of my team. And you can see them at the bottom of the screen. They're trying to clean up. Baraccio, he does not have buyback. He's lacking gold.
Also,
ends.
glyph used, so no more glyphs for the side of gaming for the next 5 minutes. And Roche is going to be bot, so it looks like BetBoom might get like 2 sides and then just walk away to Roche.
Potentially, Baraccio up in 10. These racks are falling low, the illusions get involved. Everybody will be up completely for Gaming Gladiators in 20, so maybe they can take a fight over by Roche, but it feels like it'll be last ditch.
Don't you hate it when you just have 11,000 gold sitting there?
Terrible.
It's just
Nothing
it's
to
like,
buy.
what do you spend it on? You know, it's so many options. You can buy a refresher for fun again, moon shards, ags, a rapier to drop your enemies. You could buy like 2 and they'd still
Win the game.
Yeah.
Drop them and win. Yeah, sounds like a great plan. But BetBoom, 30K. Gaming Gladiators, they want to contest this Roche.
They probably need to.
Pressures are on cooldown for another 30 seconds, 35 seconds for both
They
Naga
have a very
and
nice
Phoenix.
delaying draft though. Like Naga just spamming illusions and just this smoke honestly will just delay the Roche by 30 seconds because gaming won't get a good jump. So gaming has to force this fight though. I think if they fight into an Aegis on a high ground with full volley of spells from BetBoom, it's gonna be too hard.
10 seconds on the refresher.
Looks like they're choosing to just give it up though.
They haven't gone in just yet, hoping that maybe Gaming Gladiators come over.
Roche dies so quickly.
Yeah,
Bloodthorn.
Maybe they're playing the universal talent.
Maybe.
On Viper. He's very
Tiny
close.
toss back. Become universal.
So this is Roche's banner as well, right?
Yep, it should be banner and another refresher. Probably on Timbersaw.
Well, actually, does it change even if it spawns top, goes bot, right?
Yeah. It takes the teleporter and it's like, as
And
it's
it's-
taking the teleporter, it cooks.
Yeah.
Either he makes the cheese or he makes a banner. So now there are 3 refreshers on Dire. Actually, no, 4.
Jesus.
Everyone besides the line has one.
Are we back a year ago? What's going on?
Those were fun times, actually.
I
really
kinda enjoyed it.
I
I
really
really
enjoyed
did.
it.
I
With
did.
like 2 BKBs and just like, the fights were crazy. And it was also, it gave you a lot more time of like, okay, we have 3 minutes where they use the refreshers. We have our refreshers, let's go fight.
Can they do anything to stop this? Quinn's still just level 24. Will being universal change enough?
It'll give him some damage, like 60, 70 damage.
Depending on the items that you have also. Just because there aren't many stat items in his inventory right now.
Yeah. I actually do want to see
nice.
his damage when it changes.
Okay, keep an eye.
On Viper.
Click the Viper.
Thank you.
All
An
right,
eye.
169 damage. One more wave should get him that 25.
34. So, 169, 34.
Aeon disc, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty...
You get the heal though.
That's true.
1000 heal, I believe.
Yeah, and it's like 40% instead of 70.
Stygian Desolator.
Apex for Viper.
Arcanist armor for Timber.
True.
Giant's
Giant
Ring.
ring feels nice.
Giant Rain Naga.
Still, we're 3 minutes away, and this fight might just happen right now. They go to the Supernova, no BKB from Quinn, so this is going to be problematic because they won't be able to kill the egg in time. They're going to force Staff back, try to get away from
Superman
this
is
one,
out.
but he's going to be stunned up as the BKB runs out soon for Quinn. Can he turn around and fight back? Avalanche is going to be off the mark. They've got the air spike from the low ground as well as this mana drain. That shallow grave
BKBs
saves
though.
Tiny for now.
Yeah.
Dream Coil once again. They're all sitting back while Tofu gets shredded by the Chakram, gets chiseled into a gemstone.
They refresh. 2 refreshers used on BetBoom.
Jumping in once more, BKB, that's going to be the double Chakram on the Ace. They've got the Hex coming up from the Phoenix onto Quinn. Not enough damage just yet. They're playing it safe. They're going and throwing the illusions onto the high ground, not forcing it too heavily. As they got the buyback out of Tofu. And it's a 36,000 net worth lead now, 2 minutes away from tier 5.
See you guys in 140 seconds. It'll be tier 5s. We'll get some fun ones.
So
What are
do-
the other new ones? I only know the...
Well, the tier 4 was the ancient one, right?
Yeah, Ancient Guardian.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
2 of them. Magic Lamp, which was the old one, and the new one that gives you magic resist.
Yeah, those are the only 2 new ones?
Yes.
Is Mirror Shield still in the game?
Yeah,
It is.
It is,
They
right?
removed,
Did they remove Fallen Sky?
I think, Fallen Sky and also the refresher one. Ex Machina.
Oh, Ex Machina.
Good movie.
Good riddance of that one.
Oh.
That one was just not.
Maybe
It was not fun playing versus carries with 4 BKBs every fight.
Force Boots is a good one. I like it. Maybe Naga picks it up.
What was the old one that planted trees behind you?
Oh, the boots of something. You got tree walking.
Yeah, and you
And
just
then you could
planted
click it and you would plant
trees.
trees. So
Yeah,
you could like cover your path.
and you could surround somebody with the trees.
It's like
Wasn't
Tron.
that part of the Force Boots?
Force boots, what was it called?
Was it?
Was
I'm
it part
not
of
sure.
Force
I'm not sure about this one.
They got replaced with basically Giant's Ring.
Abyssal?
Just BKB. I think the biggest thing is when gaming clicks all their BKBs, it's really easy for them to kite. And now, you know, now gaming's getting their own refreshers just to deal with the refreshers from Betboom. So,
I want to know what Quinn's going for. Would he ever go Divine, you think?
I mean, Viper technically would double dip on Divine, right? You get right-click damage plus you get Spell Amp, which is, you know, one of the cool things with the new one, but
I say go for it. But I'm a big Divine go for fan.
yeah.
What's the other option? Does he get like Mjolnir or something?
I was thinking Mjolnir. I was thinking maybe like a Wind Waker 2 could be okay for him, just so he doesn't have to
They don't
constantly
have
BKB.
any Wind Wakers. I see one Yule Scepter. Maybe Dazzle's building one, but there was one game for ESL 1 Birmingham qualifiers in Eastern Europe, and there were 4 Wind Wakers against Buck.
Good item.
Yep, great item. It's pretty much the only thing that
Roshan
can
has
defend
spawned.
against that Aghanim Scepter, level 25.
Nightfall's looking at his neutral and he's deciding. That either means there's a couple really good ones or they're all just terrible.
Force Boots.
Force Boots, Phoenix, Deso, Puck, Pirate Hat,
There it is,
Naga.
Pirate Hat, more gold.
And you guys.
No,
What
I
you
just said,
guys?
I just said that was
All right,
not
fine.
that
I
fun.
won't. I won't. You got Lacoste. You mocked me.
No, he doesn't need more gold.
See what
but
I have
the
to
rest
deal
of
with
the
every
team
day.
What I have to deal
Does
with.
40k lead for Betboom.
So
That's a good
much.
one.
Yeah. And
It's probably
Have
the
Game
best
gotten
item
out
in
there
the
yet?
game right now if you can use it properly.
Yeah.
Lion Seer Stone.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
and he has an Aether Lens.
Oh, Jesus. Who's buying the Midas on Gaimin to just get some of these neutrals?
You think they got?
Well, we
that,
do
like-
have the Rift.
Yeah. What if it should just start happening? Because the Rift, right?
The Rift through the center of the map.
There's like buildings would just like randomly crumble at different parts of the map. Here's have like fire trails behind them.
Bring it back.
Dota 2's just non-beta anymore.
5 refreshers now on Betboom. Lion is holding the shard.
Man,
Will they go?
can they go? Will they finish?
They can
53
go.
53,000 net worth lead here for Betboom, trying to finish off a 2-0 over Gaming Gladiators. Quinn, he's got this disperser.
He's strong.
Bloodthorn, he's strong, but I'm still Divine. Do it. Get me some of that Divine.
Maybe it's time to get rid of this Mage Slayer, upgrade to something
Oh,
better.
he has the Rapier. He's ready.
Puck is ready.
You just think back to the, like a lot earlier in the game where gaming was so far ahead and there was just that like one misstep I think on mid lane where they went high ground I think a little too early, and the game just completely spiraled out of control. They haven't even gotten a single thing since.
That was an hour ago.
At minute
That was
9.
an hour ago. Smoked up.
Hex
Oh
from
my-
so far away. Duraccio saved thanks to the shallow grave. Supernova
Viper.
under the tier 4s. Look at how many shots it takes to kill this egg. They can't crack it. It'll pop. They'll go after Quinn. They've got the damage onto Tofu with the Abyssal Blade, but another shallow grave keeping him alive. So, Naga Siren
Big
being
coil.
replenished.
With
Roll for
Rapier.
the Dream
Towers.
Coil. The damage,
Oh,
the finger
got all
onto
of
everybody
them.
with a double arm spike and another finger. Quinn and Tofu are dead. They'll both fight back, though. Wind Waker, they're trying to get away. Miero's in their face. They'll go and
throne.
take the tier 4s. The throne's in trouble. The song again from Nightfall. This is looking like Betboom's going to lower that percentage to 10. They really look like they have Gaming Gladiators just crunched up, but they'll retreat for now.
GPK
refresh it up again, get everything going, and thrown on the next one.
Tips on the save immediately. Like that level 20 talent plus the Seer Stone Ether Lens, he stuns him from like 1500 range or something.
Axed him from off screen. It's insane.
I think Save has been tipped so much by his teammates this series. Like, his teammates know he's zoning. Like, in the Techies game, he got tipped like 3 or 4 times. This game, he keeps getting tipped for his, like, stuns and his hexes.
I think I might need to shave
Block
my
of
head.
cheese, let's go.
Ooh.
Because Gaming, they did not leave the base. They did not play the top part of the map, so I assume there's also 6 Lotuses there.
Yeah. Courier's going to the secret shop. I was going to say, yeah, I got to shave my head so I can gain some MMR. I feel like bald buff's working.
Viper Rapier. We did it.
We got there. 70 minutes into the game.
We did it, Reddit.
Oh, gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it.
Will it matter?
How many buybacks do they have? He doesn't have it, so...
Yeah, it doesn't matter for him. He
Yeah.
can die.
Radiance?
Radiance.
Okay. Okay.
I guess they have a Shivas. 12%?
Still 12%.
higher
Down
than I would expect.
60,000 net worth.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from?
Yeah, seriously. Gaimin, explain.
It's probably just technically Naga is not good late game. Just because in like team fights, especially for like Dazzle, there's no illusions.
That slam by Roche did a lot of damage.
Roche is strong.
Yeah. Minute 80, losing team can recruit Roche.
Do you think that they should?
Every day, this is what he has to do.
Should they have not roached for 3 minutes so that it would go top and give them a cheese?
That's a block of cheese?
For a block of cheese, yeah.
You know, do they have enough Lotuses is the question.
They do.
If they made Roche wait 3 minutes to kill it in top, yeah. It's not like Gaimin who can test it. Like, Gaimin's not leaving their base.
What's his damage right now? 750.
Giant's ring found for Tiny.
It's gonna do the math.
What is he even buying on Puck? He has...
Holy.
That's a mountain. Just in the base.
Puck already has...
How much you want to bet the supports for Gaming wish they had a Midas?
Yeah.
72 minutes in. Could have had this Midas, guys.
Could have had this Midas.
Midas travel Tiny.
Does Phoenix still have it?
Could have had Tree
he had it
Volley.
last I checked, yeah. He
It
still has
does.
it right now.
Okay, there it is.
Is the damage
0
enough?
charges.
Uh-oh. Song. Just going to drop the egg right there. Sunray, and this is looking bad. They're on top of him. They go to the Abyssal Blade. They drop down the Dream Coil. They've got themselves the Shallow Grave coming out from Ace. He's down to no health. He's going to try and get back into the base. They've got a Dream Coil once again. Quinn's going to drop the Divine Rapier with the Earth Spike coming through as well as the Finger. They've got the kill on a Duraccio. He'll buy back with Celery as well as Ace. They'll go for the throne. Another Earth Spike onto everybody. I mean, save. God damn, dude. They're dead already. You're not Tide Hunter. You're Lion. 4 years down to the side. Rampage there for GPK.